An extremely tall gentleman there's newly #1 N.B.A. pick Victor Wembanyama, and that woman that's dressed like Britney Spears is Britney Spears. She rolled up behind Victor Wembanyama out in Vegas. I think she does a show there, but also Victor is there for the summer league since he just got drafted to the NBA. And as she rolled up behind him, tapped him on his back or shoulder, there was an assault that happened. You see her grabbing her face there, from what you could tell, and everything fell apart from there. So the kid, I think he's like 19 years old. Suddenly, before he even plays in his first summer league game, dude is part of a controversy because Britney is quite upset about the assault. Let's see what Victor had to say about it, because of course they asked him as if he had something to do with it. Let's watch.
So yeah, there was something did happen a little bit, and there was one person who was calling me, but we talked before with the security, don't stop because it's gonna make a crowd. So I couldn't stop. So that person was calling me, sir, and that person grabbed me from behind. So I didn't see what happened because I was walking straight and we told don't stop. But that person grabbed me from behind, not on my shoulder. She grabbed me from behind, and so I just know that the security pushed her away. I don't know with how much force though, but and the security of this person it was Britney Spears. So I was like, no, you're joking, but yeah, it turns out it was Britney Spears. I know.
So Victor mentioning how someone touched him on his back. He had no idea who it was. They were told him to keep moving in case you guys couldn't fully understand him. He's French. But as he kept moving, he didn't know who it was. Found out a couple hours later. But he said there was a tap on the back or something. Britney has a different part of this story though. She says, I recognized an athlete. Didn't mention his name specifically in this part of it. She goes, I recognized an athlete. We just lost a whole bunch of you guys. As I was heading to dinner, I decided to approach him and congratulate him on his success. It was really loud, so I tapped him on the shoulder to get his attention. I'm aware of the player's statement where he mentions I grabbed him from behind, but I simply tapped him on the shoulder. His security then backhanded me in the face without looking back in front of a crowd. So that was definitely a part of it. It's not back, you guys, yet. But then as she then had to go through all this, more and more people were piling on talking about it. It's garnered all kinds of attention because look, Britney Spears and Victor Wembanyama are now in this beef when neither one of them really was looking for it in the first place. She also said she was embarrassed by this whole matter, graphic too. She goes, I also don't appreciate, nor do I think this is a laughing matter. Watching the player smile and laugh was cruel and demoralizing with the situation that took place. I'm 5'3" and he's 7'4". But there's one more eyewitness video, Jordan, before you jump in here, who spoke with TMZ because they somehow find anybody at any moment to talk about things that they said. And there's some extra details this guy's got. Watch.
N.B.A. was walking into the area heading to catch when there was a fan who afterwards we found out was Britney Spears was approaching him with a British accent. Saying, excuse me, sir, and just kept trying to go towards him. When eventually he was heading, when Wemby and his entourage were heading into the restaurant where into catch, that's when Britney sort of infiltrated her way into this circle, and one of his bodyguards gave her like a backhand slap across the face.
And you saw her sunglasses fly off.
They flew off, yes.
So it's pretty violent enough hit for sunglasses to fly off. And again, I think she was looking to at least have some kind of retribution for this. But I think the police said that they reviewed the footage, Jordan, and no charges will be filed. I'm not sure if you're like part of a security team, you can just hit folks because they made contact. I don't know. I would think so.
I mean, I would hope not. I just don't want that to be like, I don't want immunity for personal security guards. Like, you should still be bound by the same laws as everybody else. It's just a messy situation. They obviously didn't know who she was, but they also definitely shouldn't have hit her. Just like, it's one of those stories that's really frustrating to see hashed out in the media, because I'm sure if they all of them just kind of huddled or gotten a call, it'd be fine. But instead we're learning about it through their spokespeople, through outlets like TMZ and eyewitnesses. And that's only guaranteed to make things worse. Like, I'm certain if they all just met up, if they're all still in Vegas, they all just met up and talked it out, had dinner together, everything would be fine. And maybe that would lead to a long, fruitful friendship.
Maybe, and the thing is, She's a fan, just a fan. What if she's Britney Spears who never got famous and she's hanging out in Vegas and she's just this girl from Louisiana, right? And then it all goes down. If you're a nobody, it should still be something where you at least shouldn't be slapped in the face, glasses get knocked off. But I like the investigations into the British accent, allegedly by that particular eyewitness. I'm not sure what he heard. That was odd. He's French, not British, you guys. She doesn't have to give that kind of accent, or maybe she's got one now. Who knows? But by the way, can you imagine because Victor Wembanyama is playing for the Spurs, of course, probably even tonight, and as he goes into his NBA career, if this follows him around, people are gonna have Britney faces in the stands, bouncing him back and forth when he's shooting free throws, anything to distract him. As a matter of fact, maybe I'll do that myself.
He'll play "Hit Me, Baby" one more time when he's at the free throw line.
Oh. Gonna be perfect. Hey, he's in the Western Conference. He will be playing the Clippers. Maybe I'll show up at that game. You'll see him with a big Britney face right behind the basket. It'll be awesome. I'm actually thinking about doing it.